Previously on Survival Island, Bryce couldn't face the incoming storm, while the other contestants took it head on.
I'm good.
One more thing for you, but I'm going to separate you to have that conversation. If you all three stay, the pot will be reduced by another $300. You will also lose your food and be reduced to 2 gallons of water.
What decision will they make? Find out on Survivor Island.
And then I have one more thing for you, but I'm going to separate you to have that conversation. We're moving. You guys need to lighten the load. You're losing all your food. You're going down to 2 gallons of water max. Also, it's going to cost you $300 unless you were to quit or vote one of your other 2 buddies off the island. It only takes 1 vote. One person can send 1 person home. Then you can keep the food, keep the water, and you guys can decide where we stay.
I have an ideal outcome in my head.
Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah, that I think makes the most sense, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't think they have the same mentality. So I'm curious to see what happens.
You what?
I can't stab one of my best friends in the back. I'm not.
Well, you can also quit.
Oh, I'm not gonna quit.
So you're gonna take $300 off of them instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We each lose $100, no big deal.
Yeah. Willie, do you want to share your decision?
I decided to stay and not vote for anybody.
Jeremiah?
How non-confrontational of you.
Jeremiah?
My turn. I decided to stay and to not vote for anybody as well.
So you guys are voting to lose everything and just start over as a team of 3. And lose $300 from the pot. You understand that?
We made the same decision to not vote anybody.
Yes.
All right.
Fuller, did you have anything to share?
Great news. I was hoping that you would pick me so you could keep your
Oh.
and then I found out you can just pick yourself. So I'm giving you all of your food back.
Oh, so you're quitting?
Yeah, but I didn't want it to feel like quitting. I wanted you to pick me. I thought that you would be smart enough to pick me.
Oh, I literally said...
I'm slow, broken.
I literally said to myself, I'm not stabbing one of my best friends in the back.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
No.
I said everybody had a way to
That's what I was like, they're not going to pick me because you value the friendship, but I want you to pick me so that you can live.
Well, I guess that's that, huh?
That's that. Fuller, the vote will be here soon. Hopefully.
We didn't, one, as people watching are gonna notice, we weren't told what these questions are. We have no idea what they are. We get separated, you get asked the question, you have to make your decision, you come together as a group, you don't get to talk, and then you basically blurt out your decision when asked. I was very surprised that Fuller left. I really thought we were all gonna vote. I think it was, we were gonna lose $300 out of the pot and we were gonna move. And he voted himself out because he thought we were gonna vote him out because he has some ailments and stuff that are kind of holding him back. But I didn't feel that way. I wanted to keep him along.
Overall, this whole thing is an amazing experience. I wish I could have stayed out there longer, but it's tough when there's other beauty to come back to too, right? Life is all about the relationships you build.
All right, it is day 4. We've relocated camp. We're on a whole new beach. Very protected from the wind in virtually every direction, but got ourselves a coconut. We drank the milk out of it, cracked it open. We're gonna eat this, get some energy in us. We cleaned our conch. We're making some ceviche out of that.
I'm in my underwear so I can get all my clothes dry.
Yeah, Jeremiah's got his clothes up. Fuller decided to vote himself off to save us our food. We appreciate him. He's a great friend. You know, I've been doing pretty good at getting fish. Fuller's a great cook. He was helping me the one day with fish by pushing the cooler around. And Jeremiah did a lot of firewood duty, collecting some coconuts, tried to collect some coconuts. Little conch ceviche in our coconut shell with some coconut meat. Got ourselves lunch. Thanks, Fuller.
Even with another contestant gone, our other contestants pushed forward and went hunting. The day was spent hunting for fish and lobster, but sadly no one had the energy to make hunt.
Good morning. It's morning of day 5. Got one more night to make it through. Eating some coconut again. Made a little bit of a mistake last night. I decided to not put my rain fly up because it traps in a lot of heat. Well, I don't know, maybe midnight-ish. A little tiny shower came. So I got out quick, threw my rain fly up. By the time I got it up, rain was done. So we didn't get any too terribly soaked. We stayed still warm, which is great. It could have been pretty catastrophic.
Good morning. Definitely starting to take a toll. It's day 5. Whole body hurts. Haven't eaten in forever, but we're still playing the game. So I'm going to make them pick between money and each other. So I'm going to offer the boat ride, but it's going to be offered at $1,000, or one of them has to quit. Because I think that's going to be the thing that pushes them over the edge.
With Sean's plan in motion, he separates both contestants.
In our time, I've been able to pick up between you two that money doesn't matter, friendship does. So I'm going to test that a little bit. As you know, the Calcutta's coming. You are going spearfishing today. If you would like Maya to join you, $1,000 will come out of the pot. If you send Maya home, you go spearfishing with me. It's safe still. In the Calcutta, you eat a nice dinner, and in 24 hours you go home with the entire pot. Not short $1,000. You cannot self-eliminate. You must vote him off the island. Do you understand?
I do understand.
Do you have any questions?
No.
You good? We'll be back in 5 minutes. As I said, I've called for the Calcutta. It's coming no matter what. That is not your decision. Your big decision is money over friends. In talking with you guys, that's going to be the trick to you two. I'm going to just put it that way.
Okay.
So you're taking the Calcutta today, and you can either keep Willie in the Calcutta and have Willie join you for dinner, or you can keep $1,000 in the pot. So if Willie stays with you, $1,000 comes out of the pot.
So if I keep Willie here,
It'll cost you $1,000 out of the pot.
1,000 leaves the pot.
Yep. Okay, I'll give you a moment to think. I'll be back.
Well, you just heard that from Sean. There's kind of some decisions to make. It's a pretty large sum of money. Sadly, we kind of made that clear to Sean that money doesn't matter. To me, at least. He knows it matters to Jeremiah. I'm guessing he gave us a different dollar amount. That being said, I think I know my choice.
Have you guys come to a conclusion? Willie, have you come to a conclusion? You think you got one? You're gonna raise your hand to keep the 1,000 in the pot, which means you have sent the other survivalist home. Stand back to back, please. 1, 2, 3. Maya, is your hand raised? You raised the GoPro.
That would be this hand.
Okay. Willie sent you home, Jeremiah.
Perfect. Because he was doing better spearing, he is just better at spearing than I am. And he's currently better off and he was holding more energy than I was. I was doing a lot more roller coaster where he was kind of staying a little more steady. That if it came to a point where one of us had to essentially bow out, whether I had to self-eliminate or he had to eliminate me, that was the plan. So when it came time to do that last vote, I essentially didn't raise my hand, and Willie did raise his hand to eliminate me to avoid a $1,000 penalty taking the boat out. Terrible spearing. It was a good experience. I've never eaten that little in my entire life or drank that little in my entire life, and hopefully I lost some weight, I guess.
Well, it's afternoon of day 5. Got one more night to make her. Feeling pretty exhausted. I'm spelling a lot of energy. Just getting around, moving pretty slow. Thankfully I have lots of water, so we're gonna hydrate up. Hopefully that helps. Well, the Calcutta is here. This is the reason I voted Jeremiah off. I got a boat to go out and do some reef spearing and get a good catch, so.
Being the last on an island can not only drain your energy, but your spirit as well. The best Willie can do is stay occupied.
We're eating tonight!
Chris got us a couple of fish. We tried, but Willie and I were half out of it in the water. I mean, I was seeing imaginary fish all over the place. I kept seeing shadows and thinking I saw fish, and I've never had that before. I could swim at like, what, half a knot? I think you guys in the boat were laughing because we weren't even moving faster than the drift. We just have no energy. And he would go down and try to shoot a fish. Nothing would happen. He got this far from a fish sideways looking at him and then just totally missed it. And then he kept kicking his fins at the surface. He's just so tired, he's got nothing left in the tank. So I think the risk with living on bare minimum is you put yourself in an energy state that you then can't go out and fight for your food. So it's a dangerous game when you start living off of almost nothing, which is what we've been doing.
I break the antennas off first, and I push it up in the
Oh, first, before taking the tail.
So when you take the tail off, it just stays in the head. No, break the other side.
Gotta take a little bit of the tip off, right?
Until it gets like hard enough to get in there straight. That's not hard enough. That's why you need to break the other one.
How far up?
Huh? What's it up? You got about 4 inches to get up, right? Are you done with that lobster, Vic? Kind of like toss these far away, just walking on here bare feet.
Yeah.
Step right on them.
Nice. Nice trick.
That's in the salt water.
It's gonna be good eating, boys.
Meat off.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see the line.
Yeah.
This knife's dull. You don't have to get the sharpen it. So once you come here like this, do the same thing here. So this line will already be cut here. So you come down, and after you get that up, you have to flip the meat and just rake it along the bone. Comes up more. You want me to do one side of one of the fish?
Sure, and then I'll do the other side.
That split. And you can take your knife.
I see that. You almost got your leg a couple times.
No. Looks like that to you, though. That's how it looks. Looks like it almost. Here, you start this way, or you can start that way. This knife's tense, it's making it harder than it's supposed to be.
And you shot the good meat.
I was shot. See that?
Because you don't know how to shoot him in the head.
Come back here.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on this side so you can see. And you just rub your knife along the bone. See that?
Yep.
Try not to don't dig in or anything like that. And try not to cut up or leave too much meat on it. Most of it is not perfect, but it works. Get a bigger knife. It's my bone knife. Release this side. Alright, let's cut. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Most important thing is don't cut yourself. So that's how one side comes off.
Good call.
Your hand is blocking me. Okay. Lift your meat up. Put your finger on the meat. Are you cutting through the bone or? Are you good? Yeah, so keep doing that and then back. On the smaller knife now.
I think I only got one more bone to hit. Yep.
Good job, buddy. Alright, next up.
Alright, hopefully we got enough battery, but we got a little fire going here. Probably one of the most gorgeous sunsets ever. I'm just sitting here alone by the fire and taking that beauty in. All alone. I'm actually pretty excited about being here all alone. It's been a long time since I've done a solo camping adventure. And this one's just a little different because, you know, on an island. Don't exactly know when I'm getting picked up. It's gonna be pretty great. Just sit here and enjoy some good silence, listen to the ocean, and watch that glorious, glorious sunset.
Our contestant, Willie, has officially lasted a total of 6 days on an island. He is hours away from winning the game, but the question remains, will he be able to last the final hours alone?
Alright, it is morning of day 6. Get a decent night's sleep. It's a little warm for a bit. Sun's coming up. You can see the daylight. Gorgeous ocean right behind us. Sea of Abaco, sorry. We don't have much to really do today. Probably gonna go do some exploring of the island. We ate a little breakfast. Left the boys a message here in the sand next to the fire. Hopefully they can see that. We're gonna go out for a hike. Left that just in case they show up before I get back and they wonder where the hell is he. Check this out. Found ourselves a big old hermit crab in a wilk shell. Pretty neat. I was just walking the trail. I saw a movement out of the corner of my eye. And there's this guy kind of pulling back in his shell for protection because he saw me coming. Yeah, he's big. I don't know about you, but just sitting here watching the ocean crash up on this beautiful, beautiful beach. There's not much else like it in the world. Every beach is different. This, you know, setting of me being here alone, it makes it different. And just, it's beautiful. Our goal is to hike all the way down around that point. I think that's where camp is. We'll find out. We got lots of time. I'm just gonna take this slow and steady across these rocks. Very interesting little contraption of 4x4s. Not sure what it is. That is gorgeous. I love dead wood. You can make a lot of cool things with it, but it's just pretty. We might have found a dead end to where I can hike, which sucks because we are a long, long, long ways from where we started. Well, we hiked to the end of that beach. We're out on this rocky, extremely rocky, corally point. It's beautiful, but pretty treacherous. You can see this is all insanely sharp rock. You see a lot of tiny little wilks everywhere. They get big and then we can eat them. But yeah, looks like some good spearing opportunities right over there. Even that little island bust out there. We'll get a little closer, see if we can see how deep the ocean is here, and that will tell us more about how the spearing would be. As we get closer though, these rocks get way sharper. Oh yeah, that looks like some really good spearing along this shoreline.
On the last day on the island, Sean decided to surprise Willie with a gift.
I am fairly certain that's the boat. I think they see me out here. That is great news. Oh yeah, they definitely see me. We're getting picked up. This is awesome.
Send it.
Go to a beach.
Yeah, buddy!
Talking about. Solid. I decided we might as well have anybody else that want to come back from Chris and kind of throw a little celebration for Willie being the last man standing.
I was expecting that boat to come around the point of the island. And I just kept looking. Never got a glimpse of it. They snuck around the back side of the island. Kind of caught me off guard. So my reaction was probably a little indifferent. But it was still refreshing. It was nice. Friendly faces are always good. And then seeing all those orange shirts on that boat, it was cool.
So Mr. Willie.
Yes, sir.
I have for you an undisclosed amount of money. Would anybody like to guess what the total possible prize was?
1,500 square.
1,300. $1 million. At one point it was up to 400,000 at the campfire. How much would you expect to be remaining?
2,800.
Willie, you have won $1,500 in cash.
Let's go.
The fun part I would like to share, especially for Stephanie's redemption, is that all of the bribes were non-existent. The amount of money was never going to change. And any decisions that you've made based on money were irrelevant.
Of course.
The entire time.
Boy, that didn't change any of my decisions.
So when the money came out for the lobster, it then went back in when I turned around the corner and headed back to my campsite. So at no point could you change the winning amount or the outcome. You were gambling with fake chips.
Should have got the other 2 lobsters.
You could have got the other 2 lobsters. For free.
For free.
Wow.
Sweet Jeremiah's son.
I love not eating that night.
So you went hungry and you left the island for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, I guess so.
Nice job, Willie. So you sold your friends for nothing.
It's cold. It's cold.
Thank you.
I thought you'd like that.
As much as I loved being on the island, I also love coming back here and cooking for everybody and making good meals. And I love seeing my friends succeed too.
Life is good. God is good.
The scenery made it all worth it.
Yeah, it was a really good experience overall. This is something that many of us have dreamt of since we were little boys, of going out and surviving in the wild.
First time out there in that survival mode, anyone can do it. It's just literally the mindset is the first 24 hours, so I'd 100% do it again.
I hope you guys all really enjoyed season 1 of Survival Games. I know that we had a blast. I know that they had a blast. If you want an opportunity to be on one of the seasons this year, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay connected to us because we're going to give one of you an opportunity to join Survival Games.